Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mad Scientist. Man, I got big decisions to make. Big decisions to make. Oh Lord. The first one being that I got to get a new camera. This thing, woo, can you see? Like, I have to get a new camera. Like, if I'm gonna be streaming, then that's definitely like a must-have is a camera. So the last stream that I had was about this new software I got from iZotope. We're talking about the Audiolens, right? And the whole point of the Audiolens, getting the Audiolens was, Jesus Christ. The whole point of getting the Audiolens was to capture references, right, from my new music. And so what I ended up doing was, and you can check in my last one, was I took the music that I created that I'm going to be releasing, right? And what I did was I went to my laptop and I said, hey, where can I put this music in my own playlist when I DJ? Where can I play it? So of the 4 songs, one of them I couldn't place at all. And then the other 3 I could place. Oh, okay. Wait. Who I got? My man.
What's going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You cannot?
I can't hear you.
All right, hang on a second.
Hold on. I don't know if it's me or you. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it's me. Hold on. It's me. It's definitely me. All right. There?
Microphone check. 1 2
1 2 1 2. Yeah. So I was explaining to them, like, the last stream that I did, I took the 4 songs. I'm releasing 4 songs. Other 4 songs, one of them is unusable, right? And what I mean by unusable, meaning like if I had that song from another artist being at the tempo and the key, like, I would not play it because the vibe is not right at that tempo. And it just totally throws everything off. So when I'm at that tempo of 80 beats per minute, that's what it was, I wouldn't play that. So I'm thinking, like, if I'm that way, then more than likely, because I play all the party vibe stuff, more than likely other DJs are going to be the same way. Okay. Now, I know a lot of artists are like, well, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those songs I could just say, it's a radio song. But the reality is I'm a DJ. And if I can't play my own music, I feel like, what's the point? Right? Then there's 2 other songs that are kind of in the same vibe, but they're not dance songs. It's more like they're just hip hop songs. So here I am. I'm a DJ, right? And I got like a hip hop project that, and the 2 songs that I'm referring to that are hip hop, I referenced them with other artists that are like mainstream. One was Meek Mill's Hot. And I asked myself, do you ever play Meek Mill's Hot? And I was like, I never played that song. And then there was another Tiger song that I don't play. So it's almost like I set myself up to not get played.
Off of your references. Yeah.
Off of my references. And you would think as a DJ, now I probably would play my own music, obviously, but I got to think like, bigger picture.
Yeah.
So being that you are my manager, like, I wanted to kind of get your perspective and your ideas on how you felt about it. Like, am I just thinking way too much? You know, like.
Well, one thing I know about you is you have this amazing ability to think your way into something and write out of it pretty quickly. So, I mean, you and I, we have the same issue. I'm proud of the fact that you have not put yourself in a position to suffer from analysis paralysis, and that's more detrimental than anything else.
Yeah.
So any day of the week, I'll take progress over perfection, you know, and the fact that we can have this conversation is progress, you know,
Right.
instead of being perfectionistic. Now, I think my thing is this. You have to look at the purpose of your songs. If your purpose for each of your songs is they need to be formulaically prepared for every DJ that could use it in an environment where DJs are spinning music, and if that is your purpose for your songs, then yeah, you need to kind of maybe look at a different set of reference songs if that's your purpose. But you have to also understand, you know, if you're thinking linearly around, I'm a DJ, I'm a club DJ, I need to play my record so other club DJs can play my record. And if you are linearly focused on it's got to be for the club and that is where you have landed, then you've boxed yourself in and enjoy playing in your little box.
Well, I don't want it to only be for clubs, but I do want it to be usable. I think some songs, like, I get people's music and I find that their music is unusable. And that's not a technical term. It's a term that I came up with, but it's unusable, meaning like it doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you can't give it to me because people will be like, oh, it's a club banger. Is it really? Like, can people dance to this? Or are you just telling yourself it's a club banger because it's fast?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you think it's fast music, so people should want to dance to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, it got to sound like something that people are going to, and believe it or not, most dance songs are built on a formula.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to think that, but that's
but
like
it is. It is.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like these songs that I have, they don't fit in. Now, me as a DJ, like I'm DJing, you know, like multiple nights a week, 5 to 6 nights a week in front of hundreds of people. Like if I'm playing Drake or if I'm playing, you know, Future, I got to be able to play Mad Scientist. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense if I can't play Mad Scientist. Right. And if I essentially gave myself unusable music.
But you know, hey, it's good that you recognize that. So with your project, how many songs are you looking to do in your project?
Well, you told me 4, so I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna bring up the really quick. I'm gonna share it so we can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that?
No, it's not on the screen where I can see.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, there's always that delay. So here's like the all this is right here. Oh damn. Okay, all this is a curve, an EQ curve. That's all it is. So your songs are not going to sound like other people. It's just gonna copy the EQ curve of certain songs, and so that when you put your song in to EQ it or to master it, then it'll be like similar EQ curve. So here's Meek Mill. That's the EQ curve for his song. The song is Hot. Here's Run. It's just an EQ curve.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this, all this in here. And then Soak City. It's just an EQ curve. And what I was telling the people, this is where the money is spent.
Mm-hmm.
You can get this by Technique. This is Technique, all Technique. This is money. So you gotta like this like when they have like the high-end microphones or or the really great mastering software, that gets you that. Okay, and then you want to try to have a curve that's pretty close, pretty balanced. If you see the dips, this is where your freaking mud is, and
Mhm.
this STs and pulsives are. And this is where your voice is. This is your bass, and this is where the high end sounding, like, ooh, it's really professional, right? So here is mine. This is from like years ago, like 4 years ago. I had
You're mad crazy.
I had a lot of bass, a lot of mud. Vocals were too low, and I had no money, so
So there we go. That's gonna explain your EQ curve.
yeah. But you know what's so funny? This is Landers.
Mm.
I mastered it with Landers. So this is what Landers was mastering, and then this is like way more balanced. All the right areas are carved out. So that's what I'll be able to provide us now, is a more professional sounding curve to the music. And when just in terms of the BPM and the key, those things are important as well. So
Okay.
but yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and I wanted to invite you in because you are my manager. So I kind of wanted to get that management point of view, how you felt about it.
No, look, the one thing about it is you've got what you've always wanted to have, and that is you've got creative reign over what you're gonna do. It doesn't have to go through an A&R boardroom from a creative standpoint. No one is going to tell you, yeah, it's okay, but it doesn't sound like this. No, it's all right, but maybe we can get you to sound a little more like this. Or I think it's good that you're aware of the technical aspects of it and that you can articulate it, because so many other artists will be like, no, dude, it just don't sound right. And they couldn't tell you
Right.
what it
They
is.
can't tell you why.
No, dude, it ain't slapping, dude. It's something missing, man. Or they couldn't tell you what it is. So it's good that you can articulate it, and you have the ability to have that conversation. And as we saw moments ago, appropriate visual aids. I'd expect nothing less from the mad scientist. God, a full-blown dissertation. Jeez.
Right.
No, look, I think it's you're thinking the right way, and I'm glad that you figured it out without going through a process of creating 4 or 5 songs, and then it's like, oh, I got to do this, and now you got to go and re-record and recreate 4 or 5 more songs.
Right.
Those original 4 would just be remixes. I would be like, we're gonna use them for something. We no wasted motion around here. I got a licensing company that'll use that other version.
Right. Right. Well, I got a
So
bunch of songs that you could use with licensing, but I just need to make sure that Mad Scientist, who's a DJ, is able to provide music that can be used in a club. I mean, especially because that's where I'm at. That's where I live. That's my community, right?
right.
So,
It makes sense. So are all 4 of them that you're looking to do? Are we all just looking for just
I
4
think
hot singles that's out of it? Is it a concept project? Like your longer bodies of work, they take the listener through a journey. The journey is going to be significantly shorter with fewer tracks, but the purpose is going to be what's the most important for your why.
no, it's gonna be 5 bangers.
Okay.
That's it. It's just gonna be. It's not a concept at all. It's just gonna be bangers. I understand the reason and the rationale, but I just think that like the type of music that I do, I'm gonna be like the movies that are like, those movies that it's all action and you're never gonna win an Oscar.
Right. Because there's no compelling story that makes a commentary about society or some era or some period of time, but it's just a dope movie that's just like heart-pounding action.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's me. That's me. I'm not Kendrick Lamar. I'm not trying to win a Pulitzer.
Exactly.
You know, I'm just trying to make people dance and sing to the lyrics. That's it. So I'm gonna end up with 5 because one of them, I don't know. One of the 3, because the one radio, I have to replace that. Okay, because I need that. Because I have people that listen to that, right? They want that style. So I need that one time. I gotta replace that. And then so that makes 4. And then I gotta make a dance song. So I can either take one of these hip hop songs away. I know I got my fingers out. I can take one of these hip hop songs away and just replace it with a dance song, right? But right now, emotionally, I'm just like, I'm gonna make 5. But once it's all said and done, I'll make a decision. We'll do this again, and you might just be like, you know what, just go with 4 and just leave it at that. You have a reason and a rationale for all 4 of these songs, and that way you can spend most of your money on promoting it and not just having a bunch of music out there for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at you executiving over there.
I'll be listening. Look
at you executiving over there, man. All right. A little of that Johnny Dustin rubbed off on you. Just a little bit.
Johnny Dustin all rubbed on my head.
I'll take it, dude. That's the greatest compliment. I'll take that. That works.
Okay. Well, I know you got to go. I'm gonna keep streaming, but I know you got to go. So, you can go ahead, pop out.
Yeah. I gotta go get my training, my prayers, my vitamins on. My believing in myself.
Get that training on. I'm gonna stream for another 45 minutes, and then I'm going to the gym.
Oh, dude, see, and all right, so I'm half hour ahead of you then. So there we go.
Yeah,
get it in, man. And health is wealth, man. None of this other stuff will matter if you don't have health. You don't have much else. So,
hey, man, there was somebody from the Loot crew, the 2 Lot crew. They died. I saw it on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
See.
Woo!
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't even 60 yet.
Living that life, though. See, hip hop hasn't promoted a healthy lifestyle. We've promoted everything that's wrong for you. Blunts, 40s,
right. 40s,
malt liquor, brown paper bag, Swisher Sweets, black
and all the things that eventually will kill you. You never feel them, which is funny. Like you never feel high blood pressure. You never feel like high sugar, or you never feel any of that stuff. You just think, man, this is great.
And then one day,
I'm a little fat. You'd be like, I'm a little fat, but
I'll be all right though.
I'll be all right. I'm eating good, Next thing you know,
lights out.
Clutching that chest, like
God. Terrible.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna go get my cardio in.
All right, brother.
On that note, I'm gonna go get my treadmill in. Are you on YouTube?
I am on YouTube. I am on Twitch, and I am on Facebook.
All right, cool. I'll tune in and look at the rest of your stream while I'm doing my jog.
There you go.
All right,
somebody
there it is. There it is.
Somebody to entertain.
Oh yeah. I won't be able to type and comment anything, though. You will understand, but I will tune in and listen.
Nah, it's all good, brother. It's all good.
Thanks for having me, bro. We'll talk in a little bit.
Do I kick from studio? Is that what I do? Kick from studio?
Yeah, kick me out, dude. But don't do the permanent one where I'm banned.
Right. That's why I asked, because it said ban, and then it said kick. I'm like,
I know, right? It just seems rude. Like, kick him out the studio now, pal.
Can you just leave to make sure? Like, you leave.
I can click the leave studio button too if it makes you feel.
Like, yeah, because I don't want to be like, no, you already kicked this guy out.
I know, right? All right, I'm out of here.
All right,
I'll see my way out.
Like, all right, that's my manager, Johnny. It's always good to have people that you can rely on for feedback, because as artists, a lot of times we get caught up into the emotion of making the music. So let me just bring this back for those who didn't see the last event. I mean, the last stream, because you're like, I don't want to go back to the last stream. let me just show you what I'm looking at. All right, so these targets right here. These targets right here are references that I'm going to use, right? And what this is an EQ curve for this song, Hot, the song Hot by Meek Mill. And so what happens is when it takes a screenshot of the EQ curve, and what you'll do is when you're EQing, when you're mixing, mastering, you try, this is your target, right? This is what this is right here was the song that I did on my last project, right? And I was explaining to him that's the EQ curve for the song on my last project. And as you see, there's a lot of bass. It's not balanced. This is way more balanced. This is not balanced. And then this is the mud section right here. I got a lot of mud in there. See, they got no mud. They got the sub, and this is Tigers. They got the sub here and less mud. Me, I got mud. Look, there's a bump in the muddy area, right? And then here's the vocals, obviously low, and then the high-end sheen. It's not balanced, but if you look at theirs, the high-end sheen is balanced, right? And the bass is going to come out because you don't have all that mud clogging up the bass. So here's Soak City. We all know that song bumps, right? But look, the low end is lower than the high end. And then he's got a deeper voice, but his voice is out. But I can tell you as a DJ that there's a lot of bass in this song. Tiger always has a lot of bass. Now I got to figure out what exactly this is down here, why it looks like this. But I can tell you, Tiger always has a lot of bass. Now you're probably thinking like, there's the mud? Yeah, that too, huh? And his vocals. So that's the whole point of using this Audiolens, right? And then you're able to use it with the other iZotope products, such as Ozone, such as also Nectar, not Nectar. See the other one. I can't think of the other one right now, but it's not, that video is not, I don't have to know that one because this stream is not about that one. So here's what I'll do. Let me do another example for those who didn't see it the last time. Let me show you another example of how I got these, right? So what I'm going to do is I brought up my Spotify. And let me find another. I want to pull up a Drake. And I'm trying to go through my head which Drake I want to pull up. Drake and Future, right? Way too sexy. Man, I'm gonna be missing Drake and Future songs. Okay, so now You can see the EQ curve is coming in. Woo! Okay, so I don't want to get it banned off, get my stream kicked out. Okay, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing. That's interesting. If I want to, I could just get the acapella. Just listening. Okay, so now it's analyzing. I'm just using this as an example. Hopefully the stream does not get, it probably will get strike. It just be like, oh, you can't make no money off of it. That's fine. All right, so it's analyzing it right now. All right. So yeah, you can actually too sexy future folks. So that's what Future's vocals look like, right? So you remember we were talking about the high mids? That's where the vocals are. No lows, because that's all bass. Remember this was scooped out? That's where your SSTs, all your plosives are. So and then you're like, oh, well, it doesn't have that really high end. Yeah, usually that's more the instrumentation, or if it's part of the beat, it's going to be the hi-hats. So that's just an example of how to use Audiolens. That's the rationale behind it. If I wanted my vocals to sound like, to have the same kind of EQ curve as Future, which I won't, because I'm not dissing Future, but just won't happen that way, right? So if I wanted to do that, though, have my vocals be EQ'd very similar to Future, then I could do that. And that's how those things are used. So, all right, I'm about to get out of here. It's going to be a long video. I've already did my radio show, so I'm tired of talking. I'm going to go hit the gym. But as you see in my banner, like, subscribe, follow me. Then, if you're local in the Long Beach area, I'd like to see you at my show, at my Saturday brunch, June 15th. It's 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure you text me, call me if you need reservations. It's always packed out. It's always sold out. It's what we do. All right. Until next time, I appreciate y'all being a part of this. And, go check out the first stream so you can get more of an idea of how. I don't do a how-to. Like, I'm not going to ever do like a stream on how to use this stuff, but I'll give you my reasoning and rationale for using it. And then that way you can be like, oh, that's why. So I'm not the how guy. I'm the why guy. I'm not the how to use it. I'm the why you use it guy. Okay. All right, y'all. That's my time. I'm done and I'm out.